Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well and not going crazy and making your parents want to rip their hair out. I miss you guys, but I wanted to bring you another lesson for missions today. So we're going to try it this way using a bunch of technology that I have gotten to know over the last few weeks. So I'm going to share my screen because I did make another PowerPoint. Let me do that real quick. And here we go. So this month, I wanted to look at Southeast Asia. So the Nazarene Church divides up missions into 6 world regions. We went over that last month in our intro to missions class. And each of those regions are divided up into fields. So this month, we are going to look at the Asia Pacific region and the Southeast Asia field. But first, let's go over our Bible verse. From Mark 16:15, he said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." So here's our Southeast Asia field. The Church of the Nazarene was established in Myanmar in 1984 with 22 churches between 1984 and 2014. There's 2,764 members of the Nazarene Church. Another portion of the Southeast Asia field is Cambodia. And Cambodia was established by the Nazarene Church, or the Nazarene Church was established in 1992. Currently, there are 25 churches and about 1,200 Nazarene members. There are 15 new churches being planted right now. And our last section of the Southeast Asia field is Thailand. The Nazarene Church was established in Thailand. At their biggest, there was 12 churches in Thailand. But right now, there are 2 churches in Bangkok, which is the capital city. And there's new churches to be planted in the northern part of Thailand. So here we have Thailand right here. China is above it. The Philippines are on the side, and Indonesia is below it. So Bangkok is their capital city. Behind us, we have the Thai flag. Again, this is another map. We're looking at Bangkok right now, so it's at the south of Thailand. In a bit, we're going to look at Chiang Mai, which is at the north. There's 9.6 million people that live in Bangkok alone, which is a lot. Their official language is Thai, and 2% of the people that live there would say they are Christian. There are 2 Nazarene churches in Bangkok, and it is one of our world's major cities. So there's lots of tourism, lots of trade, lots of things going on in this city. The Kwan family is a family that pastors at Bangkok First Church of the Nazarene. They've been lead pastors there since 2014. And I wanted to just show you their picture. This is them. Bill is the dad, the pastor, his wife, Mill, and then they have 4 children. So if you guys could keep these pastors and missionaries in your prayers, that would be great. All right, we're going to look at Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is in the northern part, about 450 miles from Bangkok. It is the largest city in northern Thailand. There's about 20 Christian churches, 1 Nazarene church. I was able to find a Nazarene church using Facebook that's located in Chiang Mai. Their official language in the north is still Thai. There's lots of schools, lots of universities. Now, we've had some visitors from Chiang Mai, from the outskirts, and that would be the Karen people. They came in 2018, and they are a part of the KLDP, and we're going to go over that in a bit. But the Karen people settled on the outskirts of Chiang Mai, still northern Thailand. They live in more forest lands, so you can see their housing is built within the forest, and most of their jobs are to farm and tend to the land. They are culturally different from the Thai people. So they have a different language, a different way of life. They are super into nature, taking care of the world. And it's unknown, based on my research right now, if the Church of the Nazarene is serving this people group. The Korean Leadership Development Program, although not Nazarene, but we as the church support all missionaries. We as Connected Naz support missionary Lou Hawley in her efforts with the KLDP. So some of these kids pictured in this photo, they were able to visit in 2018. I think they did a song, and then they had like a separate hangout where they shared food and they shared their culture, and it was really cool. The KLDP exists because they're dedicated to future generations of Karen people. What they were noticing is because they couldn't fit in with the normal or the Thai people, because they were so culturally different, they were often kind of isolated, much like we all are now, but isolated and, lacked education and lacked submersion into some sort of population and culture. So they've reached out, they've built this leadership program for these students. It's Christian based, and they provide them an education for free. And their goal is to create strong leaders to go and care for future Karen generations. There's currently 11 students from northern Thailand. And again, some of them were here in the spring of 2018. So I reached out to Lou. I don't know, some of you might recognize her. She is one of JJ's cousins, actually, and she has visited our church a couple of times since I've started going to Connected Naz. I emailed her a couple of questions, and she sent me back a video from her house in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand, with her answers. So here we go.
Megan, I wanted to take a minute and answer some of the questions you asked me in your email. You asked me when I felt called to go into missions, and I get asked this question a lot over the years. Some people, the call for missions or the call to serve comes separate from their call to Christ, but for me, I cannot separate my call to Christ or my salvation story. I cannot separate it from my call to serve. So I became a Christian when I was 21, almost 22. And at that time, I knew I wanted to be a servant, to do some kind of work that impacted the kingdom of God. So you asked me, what is the best part about being a missionary? There are many good things, many hard things, but many good things about being a missionary. I think one of the best things about being a missionary is that it requires you to hold on to God in your life. When you are in full-time service, when you have made a decision, people know that this is who you are, what you're doing with your life, that the choices you make, the things you do matter, and people watch you, and in some ways that's hard, but in other ways it's quite good for you. And what could children do in their hometowns to support us or missions in general? Missionaries need usually three things. They need money because that's the only way they can do their work. So always, even one penny is helpful if you give it to a missionary. So money. They need prayer. They really need prayer. So we can all pray. We don't have to have money to pray or things to pray. We can all pray for our missionary. And the third thing that missionaries that missionaries need to support is to write them or to communicate with them and to be a community to them.
All right, so we did get cut off a little bit early from Miss Holly, but yeah, what she said is so true. Missionaries they really do need to be supported, not only financially, but through prayer. And we can always be praying for them. Our world looks really, really crazy and scary and different right now. And they're going through the same things. So if you're feeling like maybe you don't know how to relate to people in another country, I'm telling you right now, we're all feeling the fear of this virus that's going around right now. The other thing that she said was to write them, and we're going to maybe come up with some ways you can get a hold of them in the future. But for now, the KLDP, these teens, young adults, they sent me a song, and they sang "Jesus Loves Me" in their language. So here we go. Whoops. Here we go.
Hello everyone! Today we will sing a song that everyone knows, Jesus Loves Me, Yes I Know. But we will sing in Korean language, so listen together. 예수애야 여세야 리소시 내봐야 내 앞에야 러아시 너에게 보내리 예수애야 예수애야
Also, today we wear our traditional clothes.
For the men, originally they wear the Korean dress shirt we call chevlo, and for the single woman, originally we wear the white dress we call shewa, and for the married woman, originally they wear the black shirt with the skirt we call the black shirt with chemosu.
Nowadays, there are many colors of clothes we can wear as a fashion appeal.
Hope you all enjoy our presentation.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
So that was pretty cool. At the end of the song, they just kind of talked about their cultural wear. What they said was traditionally, if you're a single female, you would wear a white colored top or dress. If you are a married woman, you would wear the black colored top or dress. And the male wears the traditional red colored top. And then what she said at the end was that nowadays they're allowed to wear whatever colors they prefer. So they just showed you the traditional wear and what they're able to wear these days in their culture. All right, if you want to get a hold of them, we're sitting at home. There might not be too much to do, although I've heard your teachers are working really, really hard, giving you some lessons and some work. But maybe part of your writing or reading or research could be on the KLDP. So with your parents, you can go and check out this website, www.kldp-cnx.org/index.html. You can find out more about them. You can look at all the different students that are attending right now. And then you can send them an email at info@kldp-cnx.org. And always, if you are in a place to give, there is a support tab that you can find on their website. But we can all be praying for these students, their families, and our missionary Lou Holly and the rest of the world as we go through this crazy coronavirus time. I want to stop. Oops. So that was your missions lesson for this month. We were supposed to get to meet these guys later this month, but you know, coronavirus. So I don't think they'll be able to come see us anytime soon. But when they do, we know a little bit more about them. So if you have any questions, you can, I'm sure your parents have my phone number, so go ahead and give me a call. But I miss you guys, and I hope you liked this lesson today. Bye. Except I don't know how to stop the recording now. Here we go. Bye.